Welcome back to my corner of the internet, guys. I am the Lucid Dream, and today's video actually made me a little nauseous. Not just because of the video itself, but because of the comments section. This is supposedly a video about police accountability and transparency, and yet the central focus, the center frame of this entire video is a very, very upset 15-year-old girl. Mentally, emotionally, legally a child. And yet this scumbag and his taint-licking followers decide to tear her apart on the internet. When did we evolve into a society where this is okay? Where treating children like this is okay? I'm going to warn you, she says some things I absolutely don't agree with. But I'm also an adult, and I know that she is saying that because she is a child that is lashing out. It doesn't make it right, but I know not to hold her accountable to the standards that I would an adult. The man behind the camera was the adult in this situation. We're going to go ahead and we're going to jump right into this one.
I wonder if they're telling her that they're recording.
So let's just deal with that BS right away. It does not matter if their body cameras are recording or not, for the very simple fact it is not the same thing. Those body cameras are there for her safety and for the officer's safety. They can be requested, but considering the fact this is a child, that body cam footage would be redacted. It is not the same thing as an aging ballsack standing on the sidewalk recording a 15-year-old girl intentionally with the sole purpose of profiting off and exploiting her on YouTube. It is not the same thing.
Sounds like this girl's not mentally stable.
Can I help you?
No, thank you.
Well, this is family, so you need to stop recording minors.
So out of his own mouth, he doesn't believe this girl to be in her right mind. I'm not going to speculate yes or no. I can tell she is incredibly upset, and I'm attributing her behavior to that because I don't have any evidence to speak to otherwise. I believe she is just incredibly upset at the situation, which I believe to be understandable. Imagine you're 15 years old and you have some aging, no job, no life loser standing on the sidewalk recording what is possibly one of the worst days of your life, knowing he is going to blast it all over the internet without consent. Consent that he needs. We'll get into that. She's upset because he is taking that consent from her, just like any other person is that does not want to be recorded and posted to YouTube. It isn't about the camera. It's about the consent. People don't want to be blasted on YouTube because this shit happens. This comment section happens. And when you're 15 years old and the world is overwhelming, this is horrible. I don't care who you are or what you stand for. If you can look at this and say, this is a good person doing this to this girl, there is something wrong with you. Truly, something wrong with you. Because this is horrible.
The cops recording too. Are they pedophiles or are you just ignorant? Fucking ignorant, man. She just threatened to blow my brains out? Is that what she just did?
Here in just a moment, you're going to see her step out into the driveway and turn around and him immediately zoom in on her ass. I kid you not. So I waited till this point in the video to address her allegations of him being a child predator very specifically. So we are all aware of the disproportionately high number of men in the frauditing community that are either convicted child predators, convicted sex offenders, are on the registry. I mean, the list kind of goes on and on. For whatever reason, they are drawn to this particular activity. There are a lot more of them than there should be, considering the number of frauditors there are. Statistics don't lie. Now, the concerning part of this video for me is, number one, he knows she is a minor. He is well aware by this point in time. He has been told not to record her by an adult and by the minor themselves. He has been told that they do not give him permission to post them to YouTube. He does it anyway. That is concerning. When you take all of the other factors into account, that is a concerning behavior. This is a child. This is not an adult. This is not a grown woman. This is a child he is doing this to. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room when it comes to posting minors to YouTube. One of the most common arguments I see all the time has to do with, I take my kids to Disney World and I don't ask the other parents, or I take my kids to their football games and I don't ask the other parents. That is because the other parents see you recording and they do not ask you not to record their child. They are giving you implied consent with their silence. That is what that is. This is not rocket science. I understand most of these people are too stupid to understand simple concepts, but this is not rocket science. If someone doesn't ask you not to record their child when they know you're recording, they are giving you consent. Consent is the issue here. When you have people telling you do not record this child, do not post this child to YouTube, and you do it anyway, your Disneyland excuse is bullshit. It just means you're a horrible person. Literally all that means. You are just a shit human being. Doesn't mean you're exercising a right. You are literally doing nothing but being a shit human being. If you will exploit children because you want to, and if you will make excuses for people who exploit children because they want to. Like I said, this is not a difficult concept. This is not something that should be that hard to understand. Consent should not be that hard to understand. We should not be a society that doesn't give a shit about anybody else but ourselves. And that's what we are. That's what this is. We are witnessing the death of compassion. We are witnessing the death of humanity. Same thing with these morons who say if you don't want to be on YouTube, stay inside. And unfortunately, these are facts that frauditors are never going to admit because it is dangerous to their bottom line. Plain and simple, they will continue the lies, they will continue the delusions they want to live in, because it all boils down to how much money they are going to make on YouTube. I am curious though, I reached out to the girl in the video. She was in the comment section and she had a couple of things to say, including the fact that he had spoken to her before he started his video, that there is an interaction that we did not see. And considering this is pretty common among frauditors, and there were a couple of cuts in that video that couldn't be explained, it would not surprise me. But she wasn't mad about the camera. She was mad about the fact she felt violated by what this man was doing. So he happily posted a video where he made a child feel violated. Let that sink in. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you would like to see, and I will catch you on the next one.